The number one mistake I see salespeople make is this, and it's going to hit home. You don't prospect enough. You heard that correct. You do not prospect enough, meaning you don't talk to enough people every single day to set the odds in your favor. If you don't talk to enough people, how can you expect to build a pipeline? Sales is all about a pipeline. You have to have like people every single day that you're interacting with so that you can build that pipeline to set appointments for them to come in for you to sell. This is what most salespeople do in the automotive industry, and that is they wait for internet leads, they wait for the phone to ring, they wait for people to show up on the lot. How can you expect it to really kill it? You can't. You can believe it, but you're lying to yourself. I'll never forget my first day in the automotive industry, 2014. I come from a world in which I would make 3, 4, 5, 600 phone calls a day, just calling people over the phone, pounding plastic all day, every day, just talking to people. So my first day, I'm like, I knew somebody that used to do what I did, raise money over the phone, and he was pretty good in car sales. And I was like, dude, I'm way better than him, so I'll kill this. So I literally went there, and I would just see all of these salespeople just sitting around, not making phone calls, just waiting for things to fall in their lap. I'll never forget it. And I was like, oh my God, this is easy. I'm going to kill it here. And you know what I did? I started on the 16th of one month. I forgot. I don't know what month it was. Oxmoor, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. I remember it. Just so you know, this story is real and it hits home. And I started on the 16th of one month. I didn't take no lot ups, not one single one, zero, okay? I got a few internet leads, and all I did was this. I was like, just give me people to call. That's all I need. Just give me people to call, and I'll be successful. By the end of the month, and let me rephrase that one way. When I say give me people to call, owed months, years owed, internet leads, Orphan customers that were sold there in the past, I don't care how long ago, service customers that were coming in for service, it didn't matter. I was like, just give me people to call, just more and more and more. My goal was 120 to 150 phone calls a day. I didn't care about taking lot ups because the way I think of it is this, okay? You might get 1 or 2 lot ups a day, maybe more, maybe less. I can spend all day on the phone. I can talk to 15, 18, 20 people every single day. If I make a national average from me tracking my own data was 10 to 18%. And I didn't figure that out until later on. But just going back into it, I knew if I made 120, 150 phone calls, I'm going to talk to a lot of people. I'm a very good communicator, so I know I'm going to talk to a lot of people, and then I'm going to set a lot of appointments. Started on the 16th of one month, and then by the end of the month, I sold 21 cars. You can do the same thing, if not more. You got to get good with selling. You got to become a really good communicator. Anything that I can do, you can do, 100%. So going back to it, you just don't prospect enough. Every day, the most important thing is this. Selling cars, yes, but prospecting is more important. Why? Because you can sell a car today, but if you give up on prospecting, if you never prospect, you're never going to reach your full potential. You're just basically relying on the dealership to hand you everything. Anybody can sell a phone pop. Anybody can sell an internet lead. Anybody can sell a lot up. Internet, phone call, inbound, anybody can do that. Anybody. Very, very small percentage of people can generate their own market, can literally just give me people to call and I'll kill it. Very few percent. You will set yourself apart versus every other person inside this industry, sales in general, because most people don't do it. Most people just are like, I suck on the phone. You suck on the phone because, and I wouldn't even say you suck on the phone. I would just say that you're not good on the phone because you just don't do it enough. The more you do it, repetition's the mother of all skill. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. Do you need to have guidance? Yeah. Do you need to critique yourself? Yeah. I love coaching. And I mean, I love coaching. Why? Because I love sales. I love watching people get better. You need to learn more effective ways just as an intro to really start the conversation. And then the conversation goes in all kinds of ways. I can teach you how to run with openings to get really, really good. You just need openings. You just need to learn how to communicate. You just need to, be taught. My mentor taught me how to get good on the phone. When I first got it on the phone, I'll share something with you. When I sold over the phone, I didn't make a sale for 3 months. Literally. I did not make one single sale in 3 months. But my first sale, like, oh my God, I'm addicted. I love it. And then I stacked the deck because I got better and better and better and better on the phone. So my point is, I sucked on the phone. I was not good. But I was so hungry that there was no shot that I was giving up, because I know that all of these people making all kinds of money, like me in car sales, made 48,000 in 1 month. Who can make 50 grand in 1 month selling cars? Like, that's talent. That's hard work. I didn't waste time. I'm very good. I'm a good communicator. I shouldn't even say good, phenomenal communicator. You can do that too. It's not going to happen overnight. But the one thing, like the old saying goes, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So my point is, like, if you keep putting it off, you're never going to get really good on the phone. You're never going to get really good prospecting. And you can prospect, and not just on the phone, many ways, like service, selling out of service. It's an art form. Facebook, it's an art form. Not marketplace, but selling off of Facebook. It's an art form. Facebook Marketplace, it's an art form. By necessarily doing TikTok, Instagram, like, there's so many different ways that you can generate leads. You can pay to promote your your post. Like, there's so many ways that you can generate leads. Calling businesses. Like, I remember something that I did is, like, I formed a great relationship when people that we couldn't get approved, because we all deal with bad credit people. I formed a relationship with a bank that if I couldn't get them approved, I send them over there. Did he get them all approved? No. But he got some approved that we couldn't get approved, and that's just more deals. I talk to body shops, because when people total cars, hey, the body shop tells them if it's total. And they're like, hey, I got a really good friend over here. Like, there's accountants. At the end of the year, businesses need write-offs, right? I had friends, like, I shouldn't say friends, I had acquaintances that I became, like, somewhat cool with. Like, there's so many different ways to prospect. So many different ways. We just, in the automotive industry, are lazy. A lot of us. And we just wait for internet leads, inbound phone calls, and showrooms. And I talked to somebody yesterday that was considering signing up for my program, and I asked him, he was like, yeah, I sell 20 cars a month. Like, I'm a big guy. And I was like, all right, how many did you generate yourself? He was like, none. Come on, man. Like, me personally, my goal is always 40%. 40% of my business has to come from me generating my own deals. So if you're selling 20 cars a month right now, what's another 10? Just say 50%. Really it'd be about 8, but what's another 10 deals? Now you're at 30. Like, how good would that feel? If you're at 30 and you generate 40, now you're talking about 13. Now you're talking about 43 deals a month. Like, my goal is always 40% that I want to generate, whether that's referrals, repeats, like people. I am going to generate 40% of my business. If you did that, how many more deals would you get? So the number one mistake I see is people that just don't prospect enough. You can never prospect enough, ever. Even when I was selling 50, 60 cars a month, and I was still making 15 to 1,800 calls. How can I do that? Because I hold myself to a higher standard, and I want more. I want more. It's like Tony Montana. I want everything in the world in it. Not really, but really. So you don't prospect enough. Share this with other people who don't prospect enough. Give them a kick in the butt. Make it happen. Anything in this world you can accomplish. You just got to commit to it. And then when you commit, don't lie to yourself and say you're going to do something and don't do it. If you say that you're going to do it, then do it. It hits home, doesn't it? I love you all. God bless. Believe in yourself, because I do.